Hey, what's up, everyone? Welcome back to the new episode on Big River map. We are in November. Our corn just got ready to harvest, so we need to get on that right away. Today will be the last day of harvesting our corn. Pretty much everything will be the last day will be today for all the crops except for poplar, grass, and oilseed radish. We don't care about those, at least not right now. And let's just get started. I'm just glad that our header works on this combine. I was just worried that the combine will be too small or too old for the header. Looks like it's working out great. Let us set a course play worker on that field for now. This is the combine, create a job, CP field work, that's great. It's gonna go to field 89, we don't want it to do that. So let's make sure that we will set it in field 88. Working with 6.2 meters, yeah, that's not a right width, but what I found out is that if I mess up with the width on the course play, it's just gonna go crazy and not gonna keep up with what it's supposed to do. It's acting crazy even now for some reason, maybe because of the waypoint that I've set to try to make the combine, make the driver realize that this is the field that I want him to work on. It's on field 89 was set on auto drive. Let's set it on field 88 because we are going to use auto drive to unload the combines because we do have two combines. We have our John Deere right here. And for the combine first, of course, all I did was just folding the header. Let's do that. I'm folding the combine. Let's okay, now it's all ready to go, and here we are. We started harvesting our combine, our corn. My mind is way off today. Let's stop it for a second, go back into I don't like this menu, of course, play not one bit. Here we are, John Deere combine. I want to go into course play field work. Open the menu. The working weight is set at 5.5. We're gonna ignore that. Start the job and let's see how it's gonna behave. Looks like it's behaving way better than our case combine, which is good. Now I should have bought an auger wagon by now, but I didn't. Our case is already at 46%. We need to hurry this up. For now, we are still going to use our trailer. Maybe we're just gonna buy an auger wagon. I should have done that already, but I was too busy on our previous episode with trying to finish cultivating field 5. This huge field right here, and also field 19. We managed to do both of those both jobs. So that's at least there's that. Bought ourselves a weeder. We used it on field 89 to clear the weeds from that field. Right now I'm trying to. I should have probably used a bigger tractor, but since we're in this one, let's use this one for now. not sure that this tractor with just this trailer is gonna be enough. Not sure if it's gonna work out good enough for us with just only this tractor trying to unload both combines, but we'll see. We are looking at $460,000 in our bank account. We got paid for all the contracts. We finished 3 contracts, in fact, yesterday on our previous episode. We had, like I said earlier, cultivating field 19, field 5, and we also sprayed some fertilizer on field 77. And if you guys give me a second, I will take a look at the contracts. Here we are, contract income $637,000, which obviously it's really good money. So we're gonna get some more money out of the crops. We do have 99,000 liters of wheat that I have no idea when is the best time for us to sell. Feed and Grain South is offering us $1,113. Grain Mill is offering us $1,148 just today, but if this is gonna be right and I'm looking at it the right way, January is gonna be the best month for us to sell our wheat. So I'm gonna give that a try. Wait until January, sell the wheat, see what price we are gonna be looking at in January. And we are trying to unload the combine for the first time. Let's see if we can make it to stop. Crossplay is just weird for now. Of course it's weird. It's still in beta. So there's that. Not sure how much will John Deere combine is gonna take until it's gonna get full, but looks like it came back on this headland. It didn't stop, so we'll ignore that. We're gonna try to unload the case combine because we didn't get much, just 1600 liters. So let's go into unload the combine mode. Let's set it to field 88 and unload our silo. Let's take a look. It should start maybe. Now it's gonna go around. Hopefully I set the network right, the right way. I think it's just gonna go unload, pass by the silo, and then come back into the field, which is gonna delay the unloading just for a little bit, but that's fine. I was just looking at some contracts just before I started recording, and I think that no, I was just thinking of accepting this contract, field 63. Field 63, if I'm not mistaken, it's just west from our farm. This is field 63 right here, just west from us, and it's just field 85 in between our farm and that field. So we are, if we borrow the equipment, it's gonna get us down with 9,000, almost $10,000. So that means we'll be left with $80,000 almost at the end of the contract. So let's do that. Why not? We will have 2 tractors, 2 cultivators on, of course, my other tractor is in the way because I didn't move it when I came back from field 5. Try to do that right now. And we'll ignore that unloading tractor with the trailer just for now. I'm pretty sure it's gonna go unload. We're gonna drive to field 63. start cosplay on this tractor, and then come back, see if we can unload using auto drive our John Deere combine as well. And then, oops, I'm not sure what that was all about. Some weird flickering on the screen. And like I was saying, I will set the auto drive tractor with the trailer to unload, if possible, our John Deere combine as well. So maybe it will work unloading both. And then I'm gonna take the brand new tractor that we just borrowed for the contract and bring it over here at the field that we need to work on. Then we go and do that. I'm gonna start with, this is a big field as well. Let's take a look at the size. 174, almost 175 acres, so it's gonna be a really long job. It's gonna take a long time until we finish, but we do have our harvesting to do. We do have our field work to do on field 88 after we finish harvesting. We did planted canola on field 89. We cleared the weeds. We fertilized the field. So not much we got left to do on field 89, but there is gonna be some work to do on field 88 after we finish harvesting, like I said. For now, let's just go ahead and try to create a job. Take a look. Looks fine so far. Start the job and see how it's gonna act on doing the job. Looks like there's nothing going on. Maybe it needs some time. And he's off, so I'm gonna guess or hope that everything's gonna work out great. I'm not gonna jump into that tractor. I wanna jump into our John Deere combine, set it on field 88 as well. And I wanna jump into our Fendt favorite 515C and see if it's gonna maybe see that the John Deere combine is also working the field. Hopefully it does, or maybe it won't. How is the John Deere not full? Oh, it's because it holds way more than our case combine. That's why. And let's take a look. It looks like our tractor doesn't want to unload our John Deere combine for some reason. Maybe it will once it gets to 100% full, or maybe it's just confused that there's two combines. He needs to sell that to, maybe just lazy and doesn't want to do it. We'll stay for just a little bit longer with the combine since it's already at 90% full. If it stops and the tractor still doesn't want to move, then we're gonna do all the unloading ourselves. Once that's done, we're gonna jump into the brand new tractor, take it over to field 63, set it on the cultivating contract. Looks like our combine stopped, and I don't think that the tractor will want to come over down the road. So let's not waste any more time. Planning the path, I'm not sure if it's gonna go to the John Deere combine or just start chasing. No, it looks like it's gonna go around. Head over to the John Deere combine. So you know what? Let's not jinx it, and we're gonna see in the end if it really unloaded the combine. Looks like it's, yep. It exited the field and is heading over to the John Deere combine, which is great. So it appears that it will work in our favor. Of course, we are just gonna set this tractor on a course play worker doing the cultivating, because I am done with cultivating for this year. We have done a lot of cultivating yesterday on our previous episode. Time to do something else, something different. We are going to do some harvesting. I'm gonna harvest some corn. So we'll set this tractor on a course play worker, like I said earlier. Leave it do its things. It's gonna run into some issues because this is, looks like there's some issues right there in the corner of our farm. Some stuttering, or I don't know what that's called, but if it's just on that corner, I'm not gonna worry too much about it. Let's take a look. Yep, so our tractor looks like it just finished unloading our John Deere combine, heading over to the case combine. So there's that. And here we are at the corner of the field. So let's start unfolding the cultivator. It looks like a pretty wide cultivator, maybe 15 meters wide, something close to that, I think. I want to take a look real quick. 1425. Let's take a real quick look at the cultivator because I'm just curious. 1425 is 14 meters wide, 14.3, so I was not way off. Okay, now let's try to create a job. Field work, course play, field work. Open the menu. It sees the cultivator as 8.7 meters, but like I said earlier, we're going to ignore all that. Obviously, it's going to work, or at least I hope. Start the job. Let's take a look. It looks like it's going all crazy for some reason because it's an articulated tractor and we're going to have issues every time we're using those. At least until course play is going to get updated or going out of beta. Okay, there's you, create job, start job because it's already set and it's gonna go crazy and fold the cultivator, unfold it again, and let's take a look at our field. Okay, our tractor looks like it's kind of driving around in circles. Our John Deere combine got full once more, and it looks like our helper on the tractor doesn't really know or can decide which combine to unload. It's just driving around, unloading just a little bit from each maybe. But for now, let's I don't know what's going on here, but let's just stop it. for a second. I want to go into hopefully line up with the first waypoint on course play. Kind of like that, and press the H key. Hopefully it's gonna drive straight, not going on a diagonal. But we just jump back into our tractor and see what's going on, what it's trying to do. I don't think auto drive is working out with the course play combine driving while unloading, so maybe let me see if I can find it. Of course, I'm not gonna find it now. Show course. No idea where that combine self unload. Unload. Stop while unloading. Activated. Let's try that. So the combine will stop and or stay still while we are unloading. Okay. Don't crash into the combine. Perfect. It waited. It's gonna go unload us at the silo. Our John Deere is full. There's no way it got unloaded once already completely and got full again. There's no way. That means that the tractor tried to unload, the combine started driving, the tractor didn't keep up. So now it's set on stop while unloading. Hopefully that's gonna work. And our cosplay helper just realized that this is what it's supposed to do. So let's just stay with it for a while. I'm gonna stay with it for just a minute off camera, of course. Make sure it reaches the headland and go back into the field the way it's supposed to. So I'm gonna get back to you guys in a second. Okay, we are back. We let all those two tractors doing the cultivating and we just jumped into our John Deere combine. We're gonna do some of the harvesting ourselves, like I said earlier. It's always funny trying to harvest corn because you can't really see anything in front of you, but we're gonna do it. The tractor unloading both of the combines are kind of doing its job, but not all that great. Not sure if maybe because both combines stopped at pretty much the same time and just trying to unload both, and it's just driving in between both of the combines. But we're gonna do some of the harvesting ourselves for now. We're gonna use our brand new John Deere. We are at 86% full and we're gonna need to stop really soon. Maybe some of the issue was because the combine was not stopping when the pipe was not outside of the crops. But we're gonna clear the crops, we're gonna take the pipe outside of the corn and hopefully the tractor will come and load us. I'm not sure if I have the full stop mod installed, so when we reach 100% full the combine stops by itself. I'm not really sure, I can't remember if I installed that mod, but we're gonna pay attention, and once we are close to 100% full we're gonna stop ourselves, or maybe just test it out if I have that mod installed. And I don't think we're gonna destroy that much corn if we just drive for like a meter or two. I'm just trying to see if the tractor decides to come over to us. It looks like the combine stopped, but Brakes are not the best. I don't think that the tractor will come over to us and unload. So let's try to hurry things up. It says it's waiting for a call. I'm not gonna let it wait for a call until midnight. It's already 12:30 in the afternoon and we need to clear the field today because today is the last day of harvesting, so we need to harvest our entire field, clear the field. I'm not worried that much about other field works, but obviously if we leave corn, it's gonna get withered if we don't harvest everything. Okay, slow down for a bit. Let's see if the trailer is gonna get full or maybe, yeah, I think it will get completely full from what we have in the combine. We're gonna set it back into auto drive and then we're gonna jump back into our John Deere combine, do some more harvesting. Never did check the prices on corn. We already have 45,000 liters in the silo, which is good. Looks like maybe January it's gonna be the best. I can't read this table. I don't know what it means. I don't know why they made it difficult, or maybe I'm not just used to this. But looks like I think January is the best time to sell our crops. Hopefully that's the case. And the tractor is just full, so let's turn it around, set it back on auto drive. Hopefully it's gonna find a way back to the silo. Looks like it started driving already, and we still have, alright, for a second I thought that the tractor was gonna crash into us. I was saying that we're still at 35%, 37% almost now in combine. So I just want to see if the tractor will find its way back to us. It should. It should not matter if it's us driving or a helper. It will take a while still for us to clear this field, but I'm pretty confident that we will manage to finish today. Harvest the entire field. We got lucky and we were thinking ahead. We decided to buy this John Deere combine so we can use two. As I know the corn headers are not as wide as the other crops headers. And obviously the header that we're using on the case combine is wider, 10 meters wide, and our John Deere corn header is 9.1 meters wide, which is not a huge difference, but it still counts compared to the other trailers, well, the other headers. Obviously not this one's 8.5 meters wide, but there should be other headers that are way wider. Let's take a look. 13.7, I think that's 13.8. 15.2 meters wide for the John Deere header. And yeah, that's the widest one that we can get. 15.2, that's we are gonna buy that header. That's gonna help a lot when we start harvesting our canola from field 89. And like I said on our previous episode, we're gonna have soybeans on this field, on field 88. And obviously we're gonna use that header for both of our fields. I'm thinking maybe buying field 90 as well. Gonna see, I don't think it has any crops planted already. It doesn't. So maybe we just wait until it has some crops on that field and decide later on. Depends on which crops there's gonna be planted on that field. We're gonna decide if we buy it or not. If it's gonna be something crazy like potatoes and sugar beet, we're obviously gonna skip that. It looks like there's canola on field 85 as well, so maybe we should just buy field 85 instead. But we'll see. Obviously we don't need to decide right now. Our tractor is unloading the combine, the red one, the case combine, and hopefully it's gonna start chasing us on the field. In FS19 it used to not matter if it was us or if it was a helper driving the combine. I'm not sure if it's the same in FS22 in respect to auto drive. Not sure which helper we're paying, course spray or auto drive, or is it any of these tractors not set on course play? Not really sure, it doesn't matter, we only paid $200 for an hour between 12 and 1. It doesn't look like the tractor is gonna start chasing us on the field. I just hope it's gonna come to us once we are gonna be full. We'll see. It's only gonna take 1 more minute or so, so that's gonna be fine. We're already at 90% full, so hopefully we're gonna make it up to the headland and head back into the field, so the pipe is not gonna be in the crops. And looks like we did. We're at 90% full. We're gonna drive for like a minute or so, and then we're gonna see if, like I said, the tractor is gonna decide to come unload. Okay, 95%. Let's extend the pipe. See if there's anything gonna happen, and it doesn't look like it's gonna come to us. We are completely full almost, and it looks like the driver is actually gonna come to us, which is great. So in the end, the auto drive works pretty much just like in FS19. I did use auto drive a lot in FS19, almost as much as course play, pretty much in using them both together, because they work great. They did work great at the end of our playthrough in FS19. Tractor's driving just a bit slower than I was hoping, but the important thing is it was coming to us, it's coming to us. Hopefully it's gonna stay with us until we unload. Probably the trailer is gonna get full again and we're not gonna get completely unloaded, but it's fine. At least it means that we can still keep going, keep on harvesting. And it's 1:15. It looks like we don't have that much harvesting to do. Probably by 4 or 5 o'clock we're gonna be finished, which is great. Of course, we don't have a cultivator at the moment, so we need to wait for our cultivator to finish the contract on field 63. But like I said earlier, we have the entire winter and the entire spring for us to just do all the field work, prepare the field to be planted. We will be planting soybeans on this field, and soybeans, our planting season will start in April, so that means March. We're gonna have a lot of time. We'll have an entire month for us to do some field work on field 88. But anyway, guys, it's time to end this episode here. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you all in the next one.